Happy Monday! This lesson is for our fourth grade students. The reason you have a special counseling lesson is because you know that you are going to be moving to the Hornersville campus next year at our middle school at Senath Hornersville. So we are excited for you. We're going to miss you next year, but hopefully this lesson will help you transition a little better. I got this together last year to kind of give fourth grade students an idea of what to expect. So hopefully, if you've got a fourth grader at home, please share this lesson with them so they can kind of ease some of their worries and get them excited about what's to come in middle school. We have awesome middle school teachers, and it's such a fun campus. I have a fifth grader now, Lily. And of course, Morgan, she's in eighth grade, but I know what it's like as a parent to have girls or a student who's kind of worried about what's to come, going to a new building, a new location. So hopefully this lesson will help them or help your student like it did Lily and hopefully her friends too. So I have an exciting video at the end of this that you'll have to go watch as well. Since you guys can't go on our orientation like we usually have, this is where our students go to the middle school campus and they tour and kind of have a meet and greet with their teachers and get to kind of see the building and how it's laid out, or the different buildings, I should say. I did something special and reached out to their new teachers, the middle school teachers, so they helped me in sending me some things that they can expect and their picture. So hopefully I'll share that little surprise at the end of this video, and hopefully that will help your fourth grader as well. Are you middle school ready? I hope you are. Well, if you're not, I hope you will be after this lesson. So this says turn and talk. This is just a chance for you to talk to your family if they've been to our middle school. If you have an older brother or sister or even a cousin, you can ask them their experience at fifth grade and how it was different from elementary. The definite big one is you're at a different campus. The next difference is you're going to be with different teachers, as you know, not the same teacher every day. And another difference is you get a Chromebook to take home and be responsible for. That is a huge responsibility, but I know that you will be able to take care of that Chromebook because that is how your teachers communicate with you. You can email them anytime. So that is something that's also different. You're going to meet new people and make new friends. What's exciting is our electives, or we like to call them special classes, PE and art, you're mixed in with sixth graders, seventh graders, and eighth graders. So that is something that kind of can be like, oh no, I'm with older kids. But it's something that's kind of exciting because Lily, she had art with some older class mates, the seventh graders, I believe, and she really enjoyed it. So don't fear that. Don't stress over it, embrace it, and make new friends. More homework. As you can tell, this boy, he is doing his homework at home, but if you get your work done during school, it seems that you won't have a lot of homework to do. But something that I have noticed as a parent of a fifth grader twice is that you need to study. This is a time where you need to create good study habits. Prepare in advance. The teachers are wonderful to share a homework sheet where it kind of breaks down the week of what it looks like, of what's coming up, like a test or a quiz or things that are supposed to be due. So you need to make sure that you look over that. I believe they print those for the students, but they also share them on Google Classroom, which your child will get access to when they are in fifth grade. So if you get your work done during school, you won't have homework at home. You will definitely be in different buildings. This is something that you will probably be worried about the first week, but our teachers are wonderful to give you time. Our principal, Mr. Mauricio, he understands that fifth graders are going to be late to class those first few days. So no worries, because some of them you might have math in one building, but then you have to get to PE in a second building. So you will get better at that because you will learn your schedule. So follow a class schedule with different teachers. Put that up in your locker, put it in your binder, and you will learn your schedule. You will know when you have math, it might be in the afternoon, or when you have science, it's second hour, and things like that. So that is what you will get better at as time progresses. I'm going to switch here. So, tips for success in middle school. The big one right here. Stay organized. If you are not an organized student, you're going to get organized this year. This is something that will help you adjust better too. They require you to get a binder. They will send out a school supply list. I think we share those usually at the end of June or beginning of July. And one of those things is like a binder, and you can put your colored folders in there, and they will tell you, the science teacher, Miss Jackson, she'll tell you what color she wants her class, or math, what color they want that Miss McLean, what color she wants her folders to be. So then you will write on there, and that helps you be organized. You also can get a locker organizer. You will have a locker. I know that was something that Lily was excited about too. So you can put your things in there. You can even hang, pictures. You can buy little decorations for that too. I've seen in boys' lockers, they have like the dry erase where you can write things on it. In girls' lockers, they have the same thing, or maybe a mirror. You can also put different magnet decorations in there too. So hopefully that's exciting, but also knowing that you need to be organized. And if you're not a good organized person or a student now, you will learn to be that way, because it helps you be successful at middle school. And that's what we want. We want you to be successful in 5th grade. Another tip, ask for help. I've already told you, if you have an older sibling or a cousin or a neighbor, who has been in 5th grade, ask them what was their experience like in 5th grade, if they have any advice for you. You're going to get to know your teachers well, and your school counselor, Miss Byers, and your principal, Mr. Mauricio. They are there to help you. So that first, August and September, those first few months, you're going to need to ask for help, and that's okay. They're expecting that. You're the new kids on the campus, and they don't expect you to have it all together the first day, because you're not. So just learn to ask for help, because the teachers there are willing to do whatever it takes for you to be successful. Make sure your parents know what's going on with you. So if you're feeling uncomfortable or feeling a little upset or sad, talk to your family about that. You can also reach out to Miss Byers. I know she'll be probably checking in with several 5th graders that first week or so, just to check in with you to make sure you're doing okay. If you're feeling upset or having high anxiety, that's where you can develop those coping skills, taking some deep breaths, talking to your family, or listening to music. So hopefully you can get back in check where you're not allowing those feelings to control you, you control your feelings. Another thing is you can join, 5th graders can run for student council. That is a club that they work the concession stands at different games. You also can sign up to play 5th grade basketball or girls basketball with Miss Lomax and Coach Campbell. You also can try out for cheerleading with Miss Raspberry. She'll probably have that tryout at the beginning of the year. And it's just a way for you to get involved. And maybe sports aren't for you, and that's okay. You can come to the ball games. The 7th and 8th grade season is October and November. Fill up that pep club. A pep club is where you sit with students from the school and you cheer on your team, you cheer on your school. And most of the time our pep club has a really great time, and they encourage our teams and our cheerleaders, because they sit behind the cheerleaders and they have a really good time. We also have Lines for the Lord at the middle school, and there's a kindness club too. So just make sure that you're getting yourself involved in other activities as well, because the middle school has it. Now, what fears do you have about middle school? This was something that I asked Lily, and she said her fear was that she was going to get lost. And she did get lost a couple times, but guess what she did? She asked for help, and the teachers were wonderful, as you would expect, and they were willing to direct Lily in the right direction, because it is a lot, and we know that as teachers, we know it's a lot for you to, first you're at a new campus, it's a new experience, you don't have that classroom teacher that you have all day, you have a variety of classroom teachers, but they are there for you if you're feeling fearful, or you're lost, or you're worried about something. Reach out to them. You can email them. They'll share that with you, and they'll share their Google Classrooms with you. So they're always in great contact with their students. What excites you most about middle school? Lily said, when I asked her this, she said, her teachers probably wanted her to say, learning, but really she was excited about just being at a new campus and getting to experience something new and getting to have a different teacher every hour. So she said, maybe science wasn't, her favorite subject, which it is. She loves science, but she could, go to math the next hour, or, history the next hour. So it's something new every day, and it made the day go a lot quicker. So that's what excited her. Okay. Find where I'm going here. So goals. We set goals at the beginning of the year. Goals are very important. And I want you to set some goals for your middle school success. So I'm saying all these things for you to be prepared, but also we want you to be successful in 5th grade. We know that the transition of having all these classes is a lot to take on, but staying organized is something that could be a goal for you. Learning your schedule, maybe the first 2 weeks, that would be a great goal for you. We talk about SMART goals, and a SMART goal is where we kind of break that word SMART down. And 4th graders, you should know, because we've done this before. Be specific. What exactly do you hope to accomplish? Maybe you want to accomplish not getting lost the second week of school. Measurable. How will you know when you've achieved your goal? How will you track your progress? So to do that, maybe you want to make the honor roll the first quarter. That's measurable. Or maybe in September, you want to make sure you're looking at that homework sheet every night. So that's measurable. I'm going to check my homework sheet every day when I get home from school. Achievable. Is it possible to get there? Make sure your goal isn't too difficult. So make sure you're not saying, I want to make all A's in 5th grade. Well, we hope that's the case, but to make it achievable, you just want to, start in small steps. I want to make good grades first quarter. R, relevant. Is your goal worthwhile and important to you? Is it going to make you a better 5th grade student? That's what we want. And timely. When exactly do you hope to achieve your goal? So taking these goals and taking these tips and these suggestions for you, I hope that your transition to middle school will be somewhat easier. We know that it's a lot for 4th graders to transition, but that's why I have this lesson. So I hope it helped you. And also, I have going to be sharing a video that I made for you to have a tour. Not physically, you're not going to get to be there, but you're kind of getting to be there because I've taken you throughout the halls in the different buildings, and you're going to get to meet your new teachers and the new staff at middle school. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and know that we're going to miss you next year at elementary, but we hope that this lesson and this tour that you're going to get to go on will help you transition into middle school, which will be your new home. I hope you have great success there, and you're going to do great things. My daughters loved middle school, and Morgan is about to leave middle school and go to high school. and she has loved every minute at middle school. So thank you. Bye, guys.